Morning and welcome to the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Rhonda.
And I'm Chuckalicious, Chuck Williams.
And now the boss joins us, Brent McClure. He's the VP and General Manager of News Channel 10 with Gray Media here in Amarillo. Brent, how you doing this morning, sir?
I'm doing fantastic, David. I just thought I'd jump on right at the end of the hour and talk about Project Cleanup and the tire roundup we had this last Saturday.
Yep. Right now, Greg Kerr and Ruben are on the road, headed down to Denver City to deliver the tires that you gathered on Saturday. By all accounts, a smash event. It's a need in our community for this.
It's an overwhelming need, David, and I think Saturday showed people that. You know, we were supposed to start at 10 o'clock. I got there at 7, 3 hours before, and there was people lined up. When I went and talked to them, they got there at 5 a.m. to line up. And so there was at least 1,000 tires on trailers and in truck beds and everything else before 7 a.m. in line. So just the backstory a little bit, we rounded up tires from illegal dump sites. We filled up 2 trailer loads before Saturday started.
Whoa.
That was what we thought we would do is 2 trailers is when we started this process. So we roped in some volunteers. We got King Country Trailer and Tire. We got Fuller and Son, our normal partner, Joe the plumber. And man, they were phenomenal because they had to load all the tires in these trailers. We had 2 trailers out there. We added 2 more trailers there on site. And then we had all the big tires and some of the dealers. We turned them away. The semi-trailer tires and the big tractor tires, we had to turn them away because that wasn't the really point of it. Is, you know, people in business have resources to get rid of tires. Individuals wanting to clean their neighborhood, that's what the point of Project Cleanup is. And so when we got that last trailer, you know, Bobby Lee was great. He gave me one of his golf carts, and we drove around out there and tried to just be honest with people waiting in line. People waited in line 2 and 3 hours to get rid of tires. And in the end, like Allie said earlier this morning, we had to turn a few people away. And it really wasn't turning them away. It was saying, you're at the back of the line. Thank you so much for being here. But we may not have room in the trailer. When the trailers are full, we're full. We started with 2 trailers, and we ended up rounding up 7 trailer loads full of tires. By estimates, that's 70 to 100 tons of tires that leave Amarillo based on this project. So we'll see when Greg and Ruben get down there on the way out how much we have to pay to get rid of those tires, but that'll be a huge success.
So this will be something that happens again, correct?
Oh my goodness, Rhonda, I hope so. You know, it took our team 6 months to pull together the volunteers to be able to do this one event.
Whoa.
And it's not just putting a couple trailers out and doing it. It's you have to haul them to Denver City. We're paying $80 a ton to get rid of them. That's not anybody else. That's our team and our volunteers that are doing it, and our supporters. Fuller and Son has been a great partner for 6 months now, where they go around every 2 weeks and just pick up stuff. This, though, was overwhelming. This was not just a couple of dump trailers full. This is huge.
Do you think it'll be another 6 months before we get to have another one?
I hope not. Yeah, my goal is soon. I don't know how soon I can press all of those volunteers. I mean, there was 50 people out there loading tires.
Mm-hmm.
This was not a small event. Sorry, Dave.
Plus, you had heavy equipment out there to move and manage some of this equipment. So it's not just a couple of guys throwing things up on a trailer. It's a pretty well laid out and logistics of a major operation.
Oh, absolutely. We had the muscles out there. I don't know if you saw some of the guys loading, but boy, they're muscled up, throwing those tires, getting them in there. It was awesome. Just to get it off there. And the biggest point is, I hope our streets are cleaner than they were Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That and our alleys and everything else, it's just kind of put out there. There's a problem. And Donnie Hooper joined us from the city on Friday and talked about the dump can't take all these tires. There's not a facility, and if you choose not to pay the $6 or $12 or $15 to recycle your tire, it's on you to figure out what to do with it. You can't just throw it in the alley and hope somebody else does it.
Right.
You know, we pride ourselves in this part of the country in taking care of our own business and not letting somebody else tell us what to do. This is the time when we have to do what we're supposed to do.
I tell you, this
ahead.
kind of gives me a new appreciation of AstroTurf and playground foundations. Gives me a brand new appreciation of it, because actually none of this stuff is literally. It's going to a good cause in the long run, is it not?
Yes, sir. Yeah, they do tons of different things with it. A couple things that I know about, Chuck, is like the AstroTurf. When you put down AstroTurf, you have to put down little tire remnants or rubber remnants
Right.
inside of it to hold it down, and that creates the soft landing for our kids when they're out there playing on it and so forth. There's tons of other stuff, the playground recycling, and a lot of the tires we took, some of the big tires we
Right.
sent to another place to where they could get retreaded and put back on the road.
Whoa. How
It's,
about that?
so there's a lot of different options out there. Call our partners, King Country, Trailer and Tire, if you have the big tires, and they'll take them there if they're retreadable and give you some more options. But there's lots of other things. Maybe you can paint them. You have a tire, maybe you paint it, put it in the front yard, make a flower bed out of it. There's a lot of options there. I'd love for people on Facebook to show us what they do with tires if they don't throw them away and make them part of their life. Yeah. We grew up with a swing set, swinging on a
Right.
tire,
Yeah.
right?
Good.
Old school stuff. So,
Yeah.
lots of good stuff out there we can do with these.
The one key thing, what you don't need to do with these tires is just drop them in someone's neighborhood. It creates a burn, it creates an
Right.
eyesore. They gather water, and so they contribute to issues like mosquitoes.
Right.
That can lead to other issues. It's just be courteous of your neighbor. Take responsibility of what's yours. Brent, great job by your folks. They were out there working hard. Great idea, and hopefully you can get everything into place and we can do this for the community real soon again.
Absolutely. We'll let you know. Watch Channel 10 tonight. We'll kind of reveal everything that's going on throughout the day, show the unloading, and talk more about what's going to happen to those tires. And then Rhonda, we'll get to it. We'll
Yeah.
get something else out there. So get it rounded up, and so we'll do this again. So thank you for our community, and thank you for the people that rounded up tires, drove them in. If they got here late, I'm sorry. We'll work on getting them there. Put them somewhere where we can get to them later, and then we'll try to do it, earlier in the morning so everybody can get there and get their stuff unloaded. So great. I don't like to say great problem to have, but at least we're making a dent and people are doing something with them.
Right.
So thanks for the time this morning, guys.
Anytime, Brent, be careful, and don't be sure to check out that video tonight on News Channel 10, both maybe either 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. We get to see Ruben singing tires, so that'll be fun.
That's right.
Hey, brother. We appreciate you, man.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
All right.
Have a great day.